venturesome businessmen like you who make this country what it is. Who get to the top with nothing but hard work, sweat and blood.
No kidding. We're real good at that. Yo, Jose.
Yes, sir.
The lady ordered a coffee with the whipped cream on top.
No, this is fine this way, really.
You sure? Because we pay these slobs a lot of money to do it right.
Knock it off, Paulie. Paulie, go tell Max I'll see him outside in a little bit, all right?
Yeah, sure, boss. Listen, it's really nice meeting the both of you.
Well, have you known each other long?
We grew up together in Chicago.
Seems real nice.
Yeah, he's a gem.
Well, any friend of yours, you just mention his name to me, Ray. My door is always open.
That's good to know, Senator. Listen, you'll have to excuse me. I have a very important meeting to attend. Why don't the both of you stay, have an after-dinner drink, and enjoy the show on me, huh?
We'll do that. Thank you.
Dixie, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise.
We'll talk later, Senator.
Anytime, Ray. Anytime.
I don't like that man.
You like living in Washington, so shut up.
Ray, my friend. So good to see you.
Good to see you. Welcome back to Vegas.
Thank you. How's my dear friend Manny?
He's well. He speaks of you often.
Max. How are you? Paulie.
Okay. Hey, we gotta make up for old times. That broads ain't stopped talking about you since you were here last night.
Good.
To you, Ray, and the good life, because it's about to end.
In a wee little room, I sit alone and think of you. In a wee little room, I sit alone and think of you. I wonder if you still remember all the things we used to do.
What kind of hotel is this? You're all out of bourbon.
Krinsky.
The one and only.
What are you doing here?
13 years, I owe you $53. You know how many guys I had to stiff in that time? Just couldn't do it to my kid's godfather.
Well, how'd you get so flush?
It's an advance on my memoir.
Krinsky.
Mike.
Look at this place. You're a wreck. I'm embarrassed.
You're out of milk is what?
That's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Actually, pretty tasty. Now you're out of beer, too.
When you're around, I'm out of everything.
Leave that on. You know I need the news with my breakfast.
Me, I need quiet. And besides that, I don't know how you can keep cranking out those stories with all of that noise and beer in your cereal.
Stories, they're masterpieces. You read my piece on poverty in Mississippi, Atlantic Monthly? June? Buddhist in Saigon? Where you been?
So what are you working on now?
Come on. It's too big to tell you. I'll tell you this. Get me a Pulitzer.
Yeah. You never change, Krinsky.
Gretzky, you're never going to mellow out. That's what Kathy used to say. Year and a half since I lost her, Mike.
Look, Joe,
Yeah, listen, there's a lot of big guys out there. This town don't look too stable to me. Why don't you go to work?
Yeah, sure. Hey, why don't you go with me? The guys will get a big kick out of seeing you. What do you say?
Yeah, I'll come by later. Huh? No reflection on the guys. Just, in Vegas for the first time. I want to have some fun.
Sober fun, huh?
Sober? What kind of religion is that? Sober. Hey, Mike, I really appreciate you letting me flop out here. Really.
It's good to see you, Joe.
Hi.
Danny, I don't believe it. Somebody pinch me.
What do you
pinch
mean?
me.
Why?
It's Tuesday, isn't it? And you're away from the job?
I'm sorry. That's why I'm here. To say I'm sorry.
Oh. It's all right. I didn't mean that. I was hoping you'd be here.
Come on. Listen, I've been doing a lot of thinking here, and about the job. You know, it's just a job. It's not the important thing, you know. What I mean is, the important thing is... Do you have a camera?
No.
Hey, let me use your camera.
Hey, Harry.
Listen, let me buy your film. I'll give you 20 bucks.
Oh, no, she's got some of the best pictures ever taken me on that film.
Come on.
Well, how about 50?
They're not that good, Harry. For 50, you can have the camera.
You know, if you keep this up, you're going to have to deputize me.
And you can guarantee this, Mr. Luca?
Every shipment, to the last ounce.
Mr. Chen, if you'll ship your product to Mexico instead of Oakland, we can guarantee it'll be flown back into this country and distributed with no danger of interdiction.
On Senor Centero's planes.
Yes, that is what we propose.
But there is one thing I do not understand. If Senor Centero is also marketing his product, doesn't that make us competitive?
Not at all.
Senor Centero has a sophisticated distribution network that extends to several cities like Detroit and Chicago, where there's a demand for all the product that both of you are capable of delivering.
And what do you expect for your role in this, Mr. Luca?
A percentage of every shipment.
To be negotiated, of course.
I will have to think about this.
Absolutely.
Excuse me for leaving so soon, my friends, but I have a plane to meet. Mr. Chen, Mr. Abrams.
I'll see you out. I'll only be a moment, gentlemen.
I'll wait for word from you on Mr. Chen's decision.
Very good.
How's our dear friend Manny?
He's well, resting. He's following doctor's orders for a change.
Do we have his blessing on this plan?
Yes, we do. I speak with full authority for Manny Westport.
Good. Say hello for me.
I will. Now, don't forget, I want you here Friday night for a party. The country club is putting me on the board.
Such high society, Ray. One day you should run for politics. Maybe become a big senator or something, eh?
Why should I? I already own one of those.
Krinsky, I can't believe you did that.
What else was there for me to do? Huh? I needed the interview. What?
But in the girl's bedroom with her husband next door?
Hey, there was a time when the kid was in love with more than just beer. By the way, you got one?
Hey, you got some work to go do somewhere? What?
Hey, Mike, the guys enjoyed talking to a legend. What? Besides, I'm a little dry. Back to work, guys. I'll see you later. How about dinner? I'm buying.
8 o'clock sharp. Be here.
You got it.
Right.
Later.
Hey, ain't you forgetting something?
Half of everything I own is in there. Thanks.
See you, Joe. That guy's had some career, huh?
I'll say.
You and that guy go back a long way, don't you, Mike?
He's like part of the family. One of my best friends, Walter.
It's a shame you let the booze get him.
Was that Joe Krinsky I saw leave here?
The one and only.
What happened? He looks sober. Look at these.
Oh, who's the Chinese guy?
Max Goldman wouldn't be picking him up at the airport if he wasn't important.
Nate, I want you to get these snapshots blown up and start checking around, find out who this guy is. Joey, you go by Goldman's and keep track of him wherever he goes.
Maybe Luca just hired a Chinese cook.
I don't think Chinese food is Ray's style.
This gin rummy is a gentleman's game?
On occasion, yes.
And when is it not?
Well, sometimes when you play for money.
I had better not ask you a question, then.
That's okay. Go ahead. You're still learning.
No. I'll expose my hand.
You have to trust me.
That's what our meeting is all about. Trusting you. Your Senor Santero seems to be an interesting man.
Yes, he is. But what's more important is that he's loyal.
I respect loyalty above all else.
So do I.
I've considered carefully your proposal, Mr. Luca. I admire your plans.
Hi, Ray. How you doing?
Krinsky, what the hell are you doing here?
It's Vegas. Everybody comes to Vegas. How you doing?
How'd you get in here?
I told him I was a friend of yours. I hope you don't mind. I put this drink on your tab. Joe Krinsky. Any friend of Ray's is a friend of mine.
Excuse me. I must make a phone call.
What's his problem?
He's allergic to drunks, and so am I.
That's why I want to talk to you, Ray. I want to do a story on your square business.
Is that right?
I mean a big feature. You know, poor kid from the west side, Taylor Street, 2 fists, fights his way to the top, like that. Be great for you, Ray.
I got an interesting idea, Joe. How about an autobiography? About a damned reporter who's going to drink himself to death.
Oh, you're concerned for my health, that's touching.
Yeah. Take a hike.
Come on, Ray, let me do the story. As a favor, Ray?
I'll do you a favor. Here's $100. Get yourself a case of scotch and have a ball.
Your memory's slipping, Ray. Bourbon. You know I drink bourbon. What is this, musical stairs?
Excuse me, pal.
Starving to death. Where the hell is he?
Well, what do you think?
I think he'll be here. What do you hear from Joey?
Joey, oh, he's staked out at the Golden Lady. Luke and a Chinese guy pulled in and went up to Luca's suite.
Merci, monsieur. Okay, 14 calls to Interpol today, but it paid off. His name is Li Chen, Hong Kong, import-export business. But he's also suspected of being a broker.
Let me guess, drugs?
China white. Looks like Luke has graduated from snatching old ladies' purses to being a broker in international drugs. Not a bad country, huh?
Give me a magnifying glass.
That's the word. The first thing that goes to peepers.
It's not what I heard.
Nate, give me your glasses. Come on. Take a look at this. Is this someone we know?
Joe Krinsky.
He told me he was here for pleasure.
Mike. He's on the phone right now.
You want to tell me what's going on? What story you're really working on?
I'll tell you about it later, Mike. Right now I'm in trouble. I may need your help.
Where are you?
I'm in a phone booth outside the Horseshoe.
Joe? Hello, Joe. Joe!
Well, whoever hit him cleaned him out, emptied his pockets and his briefcase.
If it was a robbery, how come they didn't take the briefcase?
Coroner said he was hit with a .38. 2 rounds, right through the heart.
Doesn't sound like a street heist to me. You got any witnesses?
Nah, they haven't come up with anybody yet.
I always thought the booze would kill him.
I'm sorry, Mike. Look, when somebody roots a briefcase, why? Because they didn't want to take a chance on being seen? It just doesn't make sense.
You're right, Walter. Whoever hit him, looking for something very specific.
Look, take a look around you. Do you think that some street punk is going to wait for Mark to come and use the phone booth? Do you think that maybe he was being followed? Joe was killed because of something connected with that photo we were looking at in the office.
We got a call for it, headquarters.
Right, Jack.
It's Joey. The Chinese guy and Goldman just left the hotel. They look like they're on the way to the airport. What do I do?
Pick him up.
Pick him up.
We have nothing to talk about. I do not know this Mr. Krinsky you keep talking about. I have never met him and have no knowledge of his death.
What about Ray Luca?
I know Mr. Luca. I sell tools and furniture made in Asia to him.
He imports heroin.
And you export heroin.
Heroin? Of course not. That would be illegal.
You like putting junk in a little kid's arms? Let me tell you something, wise guy.
You know you have no right to do this.
He's being questioned about the murder of Joe Krinsky. Maybe you remember him.
Yeah, I remember Krinsky. Whatever happened to him has nothing to do with Mr. Chen.
That's my decision.
Uh-huh. You still bending or breaking the law whenever you find it convenient?
At least I'm not a selfish slob that sold out to the mob.
Hey, whatever. The bottom line is this. Mr. Chen had nothing to do with the death of your drunken pal. Now, if you're gonna charge him, then charge him.
If you're not, we're gonna leave. That all right by you?
Get out.
Thanks, Lieutenant. Let's go, Mr. Chen.
Thanks, Joe. Here's to a good friend and one hell of a slob.
I don't get it, Mike. In the last 2 months, he's traveled to Hong Kong, Thailand, Burma.
Look, Joe told me that he was working on a major story. It turns out that major story is Chen. Now, that kind of traveling takes big dough. I knew Joe all of his life, and he never saved a dime.
So someone had to be footing the bill.
That's exactly right. And whoever it was that Joe was working for should know more about what he was doing.
So what do you want us to do? Call every newspaper, magazine in the country?
Yeah, if that's what it takes.
Hey, Mike, I found a car rented to Krinsky about a block from the diner. Las Vegas Register is paying for it.
There is a God.
Did they find what they were looking for?
Hi. I've been trying to reach you. Someone really took this place apart.
How long was Krinsky working for you, Chet?
He was on the story for about a month.
You want to tell us about it?
3 months ago, he came here. Said he was working on something big. Well, you know Joe. To him, everything was gonna win him a Pulitzer, right?
Did you know it was about Ray Luke and the drug business?
Yeah, that's a hell of a good story. I financed him. He never gave me any details. He just said, give me $5 grand and trust him.
Isn't that a bit unusual, Chet?
Danny, I know Joe had a drinking problem. But if Joe said he had a story, he had a story.
And he got killed for it.
Yeah, and whoever killed him didn't find what they were looking for, did they, Chet?
He never kept anything here. By the way, Mike, there's something else. When Joe came here yesterday, he said the story was even bigger than the drugs. Now, I thought it was a little crazy, but he implied that people in our government know Ray Lucas in the drug business and are turning a blind eye to it. That's pretty far-fetched, isn't it?
Stranger things have happened, huh, Chet?
Thanks, Chet.
Take it easy.
I think I know where Krinsky's notes might be.
Mike. I think we're wasting our time here.
Look, the guy we chased out of here killed Krinsky, then he came back here to find something Joe left behind. Just keep searching.
Torn this place apart.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Just resting a minute here. Queen for a day or Perry Como?
Probably hootenanny.
Looks like you got a Maxwell Street special here.
Quit beating on my television.
Hey, it works with mine. The hell is this?
I think it's time to call Hallahan. This circled area is the Golden Triangle. If you check Krinsky's passports, you'll see that he was there.
Well, it ain't exactly the kind of place you go for R&R, but it ain't exactly evidence either. Now, I came out here all the way from Washington to see some hard stuff, so what have you got?
The map shows that he was following the opium trail.
Krinsky was checking into the private armies that run the opium trade out of the Shan Mountains. He discovered that one of these armies was being led by a general named Lao Li.
Lao Li. Lao Li was Shanghai Czech's top honcho.
Yeah, and Lao Li's main man, the king of China White, is our very own Mr. Chen.
Look at this photo that Joe took of some of our old friends. The Mexican guy with Luca is Jorge Santero. You probably know the other guy.
Yeah, our favorite lieutenant colonel, the Eagle Scout, Milton Dance.
That's right. Now look at this.
Some kind of schedule.
That's right. Sol Air Airlines, Santero's operation. Planes go down there, make secret trips to and from Mexico and land in various parts of the Nevada desert.
So what, the cargo's heroin?
That's just the northbound cargo. Southbound cargo is machine guns, grenades, mortars.
The planes go down there loaded with weapons and come back packed with heroin. Luca is brokering in Mexican brown. Now with Chen in the picture, he's probably going to do the same thing with China White.
Can you prove it?
We're trying. Look, you once told us that there were various elements in our own government operating their own agendas outside the law. Krinsky was onto that.
Well, Mike, that may be true. But what you've got here is speculation, and what I need is evidence. Now, if you bring that evidence to me, I can convene a congressional hearing. I'll bring it to the American public, and I can blow the thing wide open. Mike, my condolences about Krinsky. It's a shame you can't finish this story.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll finish it for him.
Let's get to the point, Senator. Where I come from, there's no such thing as a free lunch.
I knew that going in.
Good. Then I can count on you when I need you.
Yeah. There are limits.
I've poured over $1 million into your campaign. For that kind of dough, there are no limits. Well, maybe a few. I mean, I'm not asking you for your wife.
Oh, boss, it's an important phone call.
Not now, Paulie.
No, boss, it's important. Stance.
Excuse me, Senator. Paulie, entertain the senator while I'm gone.
Sure.
Be right back.
You play for money.
You got news for me, Dance?
Our objective was not obtained. The Justice Department is involved now.
Listen, you. You said we had a problem with Krinsky and that you'd take care of it.
What I said then is not important. What we do now is.
Well, you do nothing. You got it? Nothing. You just wear your damn uniform and look American.
What, something wrong?
No, nothing.
Hey, Danny, Mike, Nate. This is it, Mike. It matches the coordinates on Krinsky's map, and it matches the photograph.
Nice go.
Way to go, Wally. Yeah. All right. Mike, it's 4:15.
Well, you got a date?
Yeah. Can I go?
Fair chance.
Hey, Mike. Danny's wearing a white coat. Why'd you put him by me?
That's why I'm a lieutenant.
I'm freezing my butt off out here. And I gotta go to the bathroom.
What do you want me to do, Joey? Hold your hand? It's right out there. Watch out for the snakes.
Mike!
Bájale escalera. Sí. Dile que no tenemos mucho tiempo.
Vamos, vamos, rápido, rápido. Ayúdenlo. Vengan, vamos. Muévanse. Muevan, ayuden aquí. Vamos, vamos ya. Police officer, you're surrounded. Drop your gun. Mexican brown, Mike. Looks like Krinsky was on the right track.
Look at this!
Welcome to Las Vegas, Jorge.
Help yourself, Colonel.
I can't. My stomach is nuts.
Marie, go in and get him a brioski. Paulie, offer him a sandwich.
You want turkey with lettuce and tomato?
I don't want a brioski. I don't want a sandwich. I just want to know, is Santero gonna roll over on us?
I told you, Dance, you got nothing to worry about.
Then why is there a cop sitting outside your house?
Torello and his men spend more time here than my wife.
If Santero talks, he could destroy the plausible deniability of my entire operation.
Santero won't talk. Not today, not tomorrow, not in a million years.
I think we should call Gavin into this.
Hey, it was your whacked-out Commando Gavin that got us in this position in the first place. Milton, he's a pusshead.
He did the job on Krinsky. He could do the job on Santero.
He blew it, Dance. He made the hit but didn't get the information. It was Gavin who put this whole operation into jeopardy.
Look, I know Santero is a friend, but he's got to be dealt with.
If there's anything to be dealt with, Dance, I'll do it. You practice your salute. Santero won't roll. Now, you relax, And go home and put on your fancy uniform and join me at the country club tomorrow night. Everything's gonna be fine, Milton. Just fine. But if it isn't, you better find another universe to hide out in.
This is for the big money, Santero. What do you, Luca, and the G have in common?
Please, senor, my suit. It is very expensive, eh?
You know what Luca thinks about you? You know what he thinks you are? To him, you're a cheap baggage handler. You're a mule.
Hey, Luca's gonna walk, and you're gonna do all the time.
30 years of it. I shake in my underwear. You're very fierce, senores.
Get this pig out of here. Come on.
See you around, Miguel Torello.
Yeah, Pat. Santero won't crack. The guy's made out of granite. Now listen to me. We're the only ones that have to know that. I want you to do me a favor and pass the word around in Dance's circle that Santero beefed on everybody. Yeah, right.
Got your money. Your job is done here now, Gavin. So pack your trash and move out, mister. Speak to me. This is Colonel Dance. What? We have a confirmation on that? No. I will take care of it. Santero. That idiot Lucas said Santero would never roll on us. Well, they are taking him down to talk to the federal magistrate tonight. It's Lucas' problem. To hell with Mr. Luca. We will handle this ourselves, Gavin. And this time, we will handle it right.
I don't see anything, do you, Nate?
No, I think Mike may have made a bad call.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, where you taking me, huh?
Someplace safe.
Yeah, safe for who, huh?
Once Luca finds out we've got you, you're a dead man.
Yeah, you know, you're loco en la cabeza, Miguel Torello. You're starting to see.
Where is he, Nate?
It's on the rooftop right across from me.
Joey, you keep him here. When I give you the word, you give me cover. You got it?
Right, Mike.
Still think Luca's gonna try to kill you?
Now!
Go ahead, Foley. Go welcome the senator.
I will just wait.
You let me welcome her, huh?
Ray, we need to talk.
We'll talk later.
And how's the newest member of the board this evening?
Things couldn't be better, Senator. You know Colonel Dance?
Good to see you again, Colonel.
Warren, Senator Baxter is one of our military's staunchest supporters.
I do my best. You'll excuse me, gentlemen. Showtime.
Ray, I need to talk to you alone.
Whatever it is, it can wait. We'll talk later.
Dixie? Hate to tear you away there. Is everybody having a good time? That's good, because you're paying for it.
Seriously, friends, I want to thank you for your support. And I only hope that once again, as your newly re-elected senator, I can continue the job that Dixie and I dedicated ourselves to 6 years ago.
A lot of words, huh, Joe? A lot of stories. I saved every one of them. Even the ones I didn't read, I saved. But I promise you the best one is still yet to come. And I'm gonna finish it for you, Joe. Dziękuję, Joe.
And now I want to introduce the newest member of the Board of Trustees of this gorgeous club, and one of Las Vegas's more sparkling personalities. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Excuse me, Senator.
Your timing stinks as usual, Torello.
Hey, it's always a good time to bring you bad news, Ray.
Yeah? Bad news from who?
Your friend, Jorge Santero. He said next time hire a guy that can shoot. Boss, not here. You guys wanted Krinsky dead. He's more alive now than ever. By tomorrow morning, his story will be in every newspaper in the country.
It's a story, Torello. It's only a story.
A story which Jorge Santero will happily corroborate. Here you are, Paulie.
Here you are, Ray. It's called a subpoena. For you, it's bedtime reading.
Here's one for you, soldier boy.
What is this? Who are you?
We're federal agents, Senator. We're serving subpoenas.
Subpoenas for what?
Senate racket hearings in Washington, D.C. Just think about it, Ray. Senate racket hearings on national television. Think about it.
You're out of your head, Torello.
Save it for the TV cameras, you cheap punk.